citizens of Elderstone! Welcome, little goblins, to a new colony base building, city builder, survival thing. And this game, Goblins of Elderstone, has sponsored us today to check it out, and it's a pretty solid game. I've been playing around with it, and it's got a lot to it. And it just released out of early access to a full release, so go ahead and check it on Steam, and also they're doing a giveaway for the launch week as well. But check it out on Steam, wishlist it, check it out. If you buy the game, leave a review, all that good stuff. Let me go ahead and play the game. Now, creating your Goblin Tribe has some interesting ways of doing it. So, this kind of UI is old school. 90s games did this, right? Like, you can just click on things on the wall. How nostalgic is that? Achievements. Oh, I don't have any, but just clicking on things on here, that's a throwback. But starting a game, mythology, to come up with your Goblin Tribe. Do you want to pick a story? Do you want to choose a pantheon of deities? Or do you just have a random kind of tribe? Now, how this works is essentially you end up with a pantheon, but you have the old school RPG questions and answers for it to figure out what vibe you want. So just to show you the pantheons, there's all of these kind of gods, I guess they are, which have alignments, their influence, the type of magic, and who are the enemies of this particular, maybe not god, spirit, I don't know, some kind of spiritual presence. And there's, you know, the spells, which activate as you gain faith, and punishments when you lose faith. So there's Iridian, Copperface, Moongast, Warjoy, Fury Mane, Golden Tongue, Sagerite, Silverfay. And you can pick just one and press next, or you can mix and match, you know, the kinds you want, and you end up with a pantheon. But you know, I always like the questions and answers, the story creation. So let's go ahead and answer some questions. What is our creed? Do we want to be good? Do we want to be neutral? Or do we want to be evil? You know what? I think what I want to do is I'm going to pick good. I'm gonna pick good. But do we focus on war? Do we focus on trade? Or do we focus on faith? We're gonna be good, but we're gonna be warmongers. And what kind of magic do we want? Do we want divine magic? Do we want nature magic? Or do we want arcane magic? This one's got a skull on it. An ancient tomb of vaulted dreams. So we're good goblins, but we're warmongering nightmare magic users. And who are our enemies? Orcs, dwarves, elves, or humans? Who do we hate the most? You know what? Elves. An elf cares only for its reflection. I feel like they're a natural opposite to what we've picked. Elves are our enemies. The story so far, we're good warmongers who use arcane magic, and we hate elves. That's our story today, and that will then go into the pot and generate us our pantheon of gods. We have Golden Tongue. Alignment good, influence trade, magic divine, enemy dwarves. Okay, so we will be working our way to unlocking these. We have Iridian, neutral war. We have Copperface, neutral trade. There's the arcane, and Fury Mane, evil war, divine elves. So basically, because my choices were like all over the place, we've got the 4 gods, which have our choices. You know, we have our good, we have our war, we have our arcane magic, and we have our elvish enemies. That's how that works. You can, of course, just pick the pantheon you want. Next! And we enter Elderstone, I guess. So, there's a world map. We can generate the name of we can generate our world. We, of course, live in Dwellmend. Map size, medium. How big is large? How big is small? Okay, I think today I'll go for small because, you know, I just want to show you the game. And we can pick what particular terrain we want to move into. There's food, wood, stone, and threat that we should consider. I kind of just want moderate for everything. Like some of these are hard, you know, scarce food, scarce stone, threat high. So this is sort of the difficulty that we're looking at here. Moderate, moderate, low, moderate, moderate, scarce. Is there just, can I pick the mountains? I can pick the mountains. Ooh, moderate, 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 medium on this mountain tile. Okay, that sounds, ooh, plentiful, plentiful, scarce, low. So plentiful obviously is gonna be easier. But I think this moderate, 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 medium mountain tile is just gonna show us a nice, even time. Continue. So we have to start our new clan. Now this is a bit of a colony management thing, so we do have the number of colonists or goblins that we start with. Our leader, right? You see, we have to have at least one leader, one female goblin, one male goblin, and 4 total goblins, right? So this is the minimum. As far as I can tell, there's no gender icon here, but as far as I can tell, female goblins have their mouths closed. I think if I take this off, and I take this off, yeah. Male goblins have their mouths slightly agape. And also, based on how many goblins we have, we get different starting bundles. So we want to have some specialists in here. So like Langrick here has like really high trade. That's really good. These are their stats here. They have war stats, they have trade stats, and they have faith stats. So I want to have like a big faith person as well. We'll want to have like a couple warring ones for defense, right? They do also sometimes have these traits like Berserker, that's good. Immune, cannot be diseased. Berserker. We've got a lot of Berserkers. Do you have any other? Savage, can only be assigned war jobs, but their primary status trade? That seems counterintuitive. Do we have Hippie, can only be assigned woodcutter, scavenger, pig herder, worker. Increased work rate. Ooh, that's actually really good. So as you see, these numbers here are starting bundles. Gets less and less the more goblins we start with. So you can start with fewer goblins to start with more resources. You know, this 7 trade looks really good to have. I should probably max out how many have. Roy Ganoy, get in there. And you can also see their age. This is like age 19. This is age 8. So some of these older ones, age 20, they might just die soon. I don't know what the maximum age of a goblin is, but sure. Let's get bars in there. Okay, off to a good start. Warm defense, war bundle. I think off to a good start is good. Some berries, some sticks, some rocks, some basic tools. Rather than starting with logs, firewood, basic weapons, and hides. So like we could, like if we're starting in a place with like high threat level, we might want to do that. But this is just good economy. Also, I should be very clear here that the developers told me that this is meant to be a very challenging game. Basically, you're probably gonna die. It's kind of a survival colony city builder thing, so you know. In terms of difficulty, we can drop it down to builder, which is gonna be really chill. Summer lasts 4 years, winter only lasts 2 years. Peon, enemies are weaker and will not experience, and you will not experience disease. So the first real difficulty is chief. Right? Like to experience a game as intended with a good level of challenge. This is the intended difficulty, but maybe not so good. It might be a bit hard for new players. Elder, you know, you want to hurt yourself. I'm going to go with Chief, and we might die, because this is meant to be a difficult game. But note, there are 2 difficulty levels below this. Good. There is also Clan Banner. My only question, is there a snake? I always look for a snake. There is a snake. Yes. Clan color. Can we go? Oh, this is great. Perfect. It's exactly what I want. Confirm. That's exactly what I want. A golden black snake. Look. That's exactly what I want. I didn't actually look at this before now, so that's really good. So many times a snake is just not an option. It's really good. Except, play without tutorials. You know, I did the tutorial, but I think if I enable tutorial, I start with more resources. There's the tutorial bundle. So I will enable tutorial to start with a bunch of resources to get things going quicker. And I've done the tutorial before, so we can speed through it. Clan name. I think I named it earlier. I think I named it Dwellmend. I'm pretty sure. I think I did it right. I think so. Okay, so when you start the game, you have to find a place to have your main town. Now, the few things you want to consider are, basically there are these normal resources around, but there are elder resources, which basically spawn more resources around it. So the elder tree spawns little trees, the elder stone, I assume, spawns stones. Yeah, new rock piles regularly appear, and the elder berry bush spawns more berry bushes. So we want to have a place near all of that. But there's a lot of other things that we might want to consider. Bone piles. There's gravestones where the undead will raise from. There's creature dens, the frog ponds, which we do need frogs at some point. There's things like juju and herb plants, carrion stalk. There's a lot of those things around, which we want to consider being near. But you can see, what is this? Is this just a landmark of some kind? I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that can be turned into a fortress. What's that thing? An elder graveyard? A desecrated grave site of former Elderstone inhabitants. Okay. There are also, from what I understand, invasion points. If you look at the edge of the map, there's going to be a gate somewhere, is my understanding. But I might not have unlocked it yet. I just want to have a quick look around to make sure I know what I'm dealing with on this map. I think I have checked. There's these gates right here. It was near that. Well, this is where war bands will come through. So I assume this is where the elves will attack us from. And there is also an elder graveyard here. So basically this tile is threat tile. So I have to keep in mind the east is the danger part. So I think for now, I will place my village center somewhere around here. We have access to those trees, these rocks, these berries. So I will start right on the high ground. Yes, on the high ground. We'll start right there. There we go. Here's our goblins. Look at them. Roiganoi, Oakbreaker. Also, camera does turn around, and the game does actually look really nice from the low-down perspective. Like, once all the buildings are in, it's gonna look real nice. It's gonna look real nice. So, we have to build our main grand hall. I'm gonna build this. Is there a front or back to this thing? Kind of. Let's have the front right here facing the staircase. So, once they come up the staircase, they will see a grand hall. Bam, right there. And they will build stuff like this. And we're going to expand all over this area. So while they build that, there's a lot of things to consider. We do have seasons going on. We have the temperature going on. Over here is our goblin satisfaction, the birth rate, the tribe population incapacity, the peon count. So peon counts are unassigned goblins. We have our tribe storage. There's berries, rocks, sticks, logs, firewood, juju, and gold coins. These are all notifications on the left. Clear, clear, yes. So, now we have to assign a breeder, because how else are we gonna get more goblins? We have to assign, we have a king, so we have to assign someone who, this is gonna be like Crusader Kings. There's inheritable traits. Right now our king has no inheritable traits, so we should pick someone which has traits that we want to have. Berserker, this goblin has less hit points but does more damage and much more aggressive, so beware. Or do we maybe go for worker hippie? If they inherit hippie, oh no, misclicked. If they inherit hippie, it would limit their job scope. Let me see if I put this in. Oh, they could inherit hippie. Let's not have you. Let's pull you back. Let's maybe just have our berserker with highest war stats in there, and we'll breed a tribe of berserker goblins. Sounds good, right? Okay, next we need to get our storage sorted. Let's build this. It should be near the staircase as well. Buildings do kind of connect like that if they're close enough. So we'll have our storage building right there. You see day-night cycle is in. And see what I said about like coming down to this level? Things really start to look real pretty at this level. With the fireflies and the sparkling flowers and the skybox. There's our logo. Okay. So we're going to build a storage there. And we haven't unlocked everything. You can see the world map is not unlocked. Influence from the pantheons. Job priorities. Need a building for that. This game does have statistics. So don't worry. If you're into stats, that's all tracked here. That's all fully implemented. Event thing is going on... Event thing is going on behind me. Which I'm not going to read. But you can if you want. We've built our storage. We now need to assign a hauler. So we don't have anyone particularly good for hauling. So I'll just put our least useful person. Baz, you're in there. You're the hauler. Good. Now we need to make sure we have trade. These are all our trade. So these buildings have... They're color-coded. Trade is all yellow stuff. Faith is all blue or white stuff. War is all red stuff, right? So these buildings, you want to assign them to people with higher skills in that area. So let's build a crafting hut. The basic tools, I think it uses wood and stone into basic tools. Okay, so we can do that. We probably want it connected to the storage like this. Yeah, it's a bit of a cramped building spot here, but this way, tools and storage are near each other. We're getting rocks from down here. We're getting wood from here. That's good. Berries are a little far, but should be fine. Right? I don't think there's a closer source of food right now. Oh, that's a gravestone. So we need, like, priests to... or shamans, rather, to clear off these gravestones. I think undead spawn from there. So we gotta be careful. Village is coming along nicely, though. Look at that. We're on this nice little cliff edge. That staircase. Are those moving clouds? Yes, the game has moving cloud shadows. That's just one of my favorite things recently. I don't know why. Crafting hut is completed. We need to assign someone into this. So here is where we want to put people with high trade skill. So watches. You're going to be making the basic tools. Now, let's build a woodcutter's hut near all of this wood. Yeah, all the wood spawning around here. So get that going. Now, there's quite a lot of detail in terms of the animations and stuff. I just want to point this out because I know a lot of people are going to see the graphics and they're going to be, oh, it's low poly. And I know a lot of people are against low poly. But what low poly does allow is a lot of detail in terms of the animation and all the other stuff, because low poly renders quite nicely. So if a game is low poly, it should have all of those details. And as you can see, the game does have a lot of details in motion. Buildings are put together piece by piece. You know, that net thing is swinging. Like, look at our little thing here. There's like little fires going on. There's big fires going on. Things, you know, fires do put out smoke. You know, there's all of these little things. Let's have a look at this storage. Yep, there's a lantern in there. There's tons of light sources, you know. This basic tool production hut is producing tools. Okay, we got the woodcutter. We gotta assign someone to be a woodcutter. You have an increased work rate. Building and crafting items faster. Can only be a woodcutter, scavenger, or pig herder. So let's make you the woodcutter since you can only be one of those. And to prepare for winter, we need to turn some of that wood into kindling. It's a little awkward, yeah. Guess I'll just have it here. Yeah, I'll just have that there. Storage, basic tools, kindling. Good, good. The smoke reminds you of Rise of Industries. Oh yeah, yeah. Rise of Industries is another, you know, low poly, but lots of detail, right? And see, once the buildings are really sort of built and the lights come on at night, this game really starts to shine. And those clouds in the sky are actually moving? Yes, the clouds are moving. Okay, good. Yes. Right? So, that's why. When it comes to graphics, every style has a trade-off. Every style has a benefit. So when you use a style, you should play those benefits. Okay, we got Kindler. And we want to put someone... I don't want to put, like, our highest trade person into here. So just Royganoy, you're the Kindler. Okay, good. Now, set up a basic defense. Under war, we're going to build our watchtower. Now you can see the red circle to see what it's watching. And since I assume dangers will come from the east and climb up these stairs, I'll want to have that properly watched. So I'll build this watchtower right at the top of the stairs here with... Where's the bottom of there? I'll have this right here to watch all of our essential buildings and particularly this staircase with the stairs lining up to... You see these little bridges that go between? They do have exit and entry points in the middle. So I just want to line that up because as far as I know, the goblins do walk along these paths. Like I'm pretty sure they cannot just walk off of this bridge. They have to go to where the stairs are. Oh, this black and gold color scheme is working out really nicely. It translates to all the other stuff as well. I just like the black and gold color scheme. It's nice. It's low poly done well. Yeah, like people always dump on certain art styles. Oh, pixel art sucks, low poly sucks. No, they're just styles. There's good low poly and there's bad low poly. There's good pixel art and there's bad pixel art. It's just a style. You know? Compare the good ones and the bad ones, and then identify whether it's actually good or bad. Now, we do have some... I'm pretty sure I have a Berserker War Goblin here. Berserker, who will never get sick. 5 war score. You are gonna be in the Watchtower. Oh, I didn't name my Goblin Tribe. I thought I did, but we're Oakbreaker. I don't know if I can rename my Goblin Tribe at this point. We happen to be Oakbreakers. I don't think we can rename it. No, I think I forgot to name that. Because I thought I named it earlier. Oh well, Oakbreaker is a nice... Yeah, Oakbreaker makes sense. Because our enemies are elves. And they like oak trees. And we cut down oak trees. So screw them elves. Okay, now we need to build our first housing. warrens, because we don't really have much space for people. And our birth rate is 1 a year. So let's build a warren. Yes, so warren, I guess we can build up this way. Yeah, we can connect it up to our central building here. Yeah, that's good. So our warren's going to be there. It's still covered by this watchtower. This watchtower is covering the lowland and all of our buildings. It's good. So we'll build a warren to increase our housing. You can see the woodcutter does actually cut down trees. Brings the wood back. Maybe it was a town you named. Yeah, I might have named our world or the town. Goblins are hitting culture big right now. Yeah, I'm not sure what. Sometimes there's these trends where it's like suddenly everything is goblins, and you're like, hi, why is everything suddenly goblins? Sometimes it's strange like that. So now you can see our town really coming together. See the lights coming on. And I like how the lights don't all just come on at the same time. They sort of like... Right? It's just those little details that I really appreciate. You know? It's like, I know people you know what? I like video games. I'm not sure if that's evident. But on this channel, which I play video games, I kind of do it because I like video games. And sometimes people don't understand that. They're like, how can you like video games? Surely, if you run a YouTube channel and Twitch stream about video games, you must hate video games. Because that's what a lot of the famous people do. They just hate video games, but I like video games, If it wasn't evident, I kind of like them. It's confusing for some people. So like when I like point out that the lights don't all turn on at exactly the same time, and instead they're staggered in a sort of a random fashion. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I love that. People are like, it doesn't matter. Like that's not a positive. That's not a pro of the game. But for me, it is. Like, it's those things that I really like. The fact that, you can just zoom right in here. Like, look how close you can zoom. You can go right into it like this. You can fly through the buildings like this. Like, I just love that you can do this. Right? It's just nice that you can do that. And you can zoom right out as well and look almost straight down at the village as well. Like this is what low poly sort of allows. But you can just go right into it and right out. And basically, if the game is not dropping frames when I'm streaming and recording, it's relatively well optimized. Now, where was I? A new baby was born. Great. We completed the warren, so we have space for 18 total now. And now we need to build a trade hall. So let's go to trade. Let's get the trade hall. And this allows us to prioritize jobs. Build the other faction halls as well to unlock trekking in the world map. So we'll have this one first. I don't know if these bridges can go down cliffs at all. I don't think they can. But let's have the trade hall. Could I fit it there? Because I'm pretty sure I can. Oh, this initial storage is still holding pretty much everything. I've built in a really cramped space. Maybe I just have the bridge can go up and down cliffs. Maybe I just have the trade hall down here at the bottom. Is that like a little staircase or an elevator or something? So this is still like in our watchtower zone. trying to make this look nice. Yeah, let's do it like that. So the trade hall will be down here. Yes. Okay, good. Ah. Okay, trade hall's coming in, and we have just the goblin for the job. We have a master trader. I'm not sure what the maximum stat number is. I'm sure there's a... I might need... There is a town bell, by the way. There's a defend the village button. R key, I should remember that. If we're under attack, we should press that. That goes into defend mode. Goblins will shelter in the warrens, and the warriors will start fighting. I think once we get this, we'll have our job priorities key, and then I can have a proper overview of all of our goblins. Because I don't know what the maximum stat number is. I'm assuming it's 10. Because we have a goblin which has 10 trade. That's our king. King is great at trade as well. But I don't have the... It's not you. I forgot the name. Was it Langaric? Langaric. There we go. Right now, just a peon. Not doing any particular job right now. Age 20. It's old, but trade. For additional... when assigned as a breeder, a goblin's trade attribute increases the chance the baby is born into the trade faction. Oh, okay. When added to a trek party, Goblin's trade attribute will contribute to the party's trade attribute, thereby increasing the party's chance of succeeding in a trade trek. Okay, so these stats apply to all sorts of things. Not just breeding, but also the world treks. It's like right now our king is high on trade, but currently breeding with Uz, which is moderate on war, with the berserker trait. So I'm not sure what kind of babies we're producing here. Yeah, not everything has to have practical effects. So I do tend to say that in like Dungeon Keeper, like inhabiting one of the demons and manually controlling them, like, doesn't have a lot of practical use. People have been like sort of correcting me on that and saying, actually, if you like manually control a demon and fight the enemies, it's like really effective. Yeah, it's much more effective than letting them auto fight. Yeah, okay, fine. But like you can inhabit every demon in Dungeon Keeper, even the ones that are just like the usual worker ones, you know. And I guess there might be some benefit to manually controlling and like actually like manually telling them what to do and doing the things yourself rather. But it's like, I don't think it's that big a deal to personally like inhabit a demon, but that's definitely a feature that should stay there because it's just really cool. Like I don't know the numbers. Like if you were to, I forgot the name of the normal worker creatures in Dungeon Keeper. Just the normal worker dudes. Like, is it more effective to inhabit them and manually dig the walls yourself? I feel like that's not... Imps, that's the one. They're imps. I feel like that's not the most effective use of your time in that game, but maybe it does go faster if you do it yourself. So there's probably use cases where that is a big benefit. But the main point of that feature is that it's cool. Right? That's the primary point of that feature, is that it's cool. Let's assign our trader, Master Trader Langaric, into the trade hall. And that's the tutorial. Congratulations. Oh, I just really like how the gold black sort of worked out here. Anyway, having that trade hall unlocks this button. Now we can see our various workers, what they're doing, and their stats. So like the stats related to what they're doing. So for example, on Town Watch, the stat is the war stat, whereas the Trade Prince stat is the trade stat. So these are all the stats that are required here, right? Now we need frogs. So let's work on getting frogs. Where's the nearest frog pond? There? Creature Den, frog pond, to the west. Okay, so I guess we have to go get that. And I think we need a scavenger's hut. I think all the text and tooltips in the game are complete. Like, if you just read, it'll explain everything. Yes, frogs disappear during winter, but will reappear at the start of spring. Okay. So that means we need a scavenger's hut. Yep, scavengers frogs. Needs planks. That means we need a lumber mill. So that means I should build a lumber mill first. I assume this is... The first undead horde wave will rise soon. Maybe there's something... War Hall. Let's pause the game. Assign the warlord to prioritize jobs for war goblins. Build other factions. Barracks. Assign goblins to become warriors or scouts to send on raids. Guard tower. Guards to defend the village. Stockades. Enforcers to try and slow criminal actions of irate goblins. We've got a police station in this game. Warg den. Tamed wargs will defend the village in exchange for meat. Well, we don't have a source of meat. I could maybe assign 2 people to the watchtower. Ooze. You also got a nice war score. Ooze. Isn't Ooze... Ooze is our breeder. Right. So Ooze, you're a breeder and watchtower person. Okay. That should... I assume 2 people in the watchtower will be enough to protect us. So meanwhile, I should go ahead and get the... Not lumber mill. Wait, was it lumber mill? Yes. To make planks. I needed a lumber mill. It's big. I have built in a very awkward spot. Sure, I guess I'll just have the... that's not really where I want it. I guess I could have the lumber mill back here, right? It won't really be covered by our watchtower, but hopefully it's fine. Okay. Is this just when you adults joined? Okay, so I guess... Yeah, we got 2 peons right now, which is good. Probably need... With the amount of resources going around, I don't know if we need another hauler. Because right now the crafting hut, it says low productivity because need haulers or peons to transport crafting resources here. So peons can also haul, but they're not like dedicated haulers. Oh, we've only got 2. We need to increase our population. Okay, we're getting to that point, conveniently right at the end of the tutorial, where we just want more of everything. As any good colony base building survival game is. You know, you just want more of everything. Like, you want more food, you want more population, you want more soldiers, you want more buildings. You just want more of everything. I don't even know what frogs are for. Is frogs a food source? Needs wheel. They want berries and frogs. What do they do with frogs? No one's explained to me what frogs are for. Fulfills some goblins' needs for food and used to craft voodoo. Okay, it is a food source. It's a second type of food source. It's a second type of food source. Okay, sure. At least I understand. Now, take care when building near gravestones, as it's not unheard of goblin remains become restless during the harsh Elderstone winters. Are we going into winter? So seasons last years here, right? Oh, during the day it's warmer. Okay, so autumn lasts 1 year, and then winter lasts 3 years. Summer was 3 years as well. Okay, so winter's going to be 3 years, and that's when frogs disappear and undead rise. That's my understanding. Okay. Oh, Queen Clig Oakbreaker. Do we actually have a queen? It says king, but I think... Oh yeah, mouth is closed. We actually have a queen. Mouth closed is female. Mouth open is male. That's the only, you know, indicator I can find. Because this is important, because this is for breeding. Okay, so this lumber mill, we have enough to do this. So it takes basic tools to even construct some of these buildings. Oh yeah, in case you ever get lost, F1 does bring up a help window, so don't worry about that. Controls and notes and stuff like that. Lumber mill completed. Do we have Ort, you're new. High trade must be from the king. Queen. Age 4. Right. So I don't know what age baby goblins become adult goblins. But sure. You are a lumberjack. To make... What? Is that something? No, that's... Okay. So we have the woodcutters. The lumberjack does not cut wood. They turn wood into planks. Yes. Also, nice touch. It does, when you click on a building, it does actually show where the worker is and where they're going and what they're getting. And so you can see this would be a hauler or a peon bringing over wood. Inventory needs a basic tool and firewood. Oh. No, okay. So it needs firewood. Oh, and then when this firewood, it actually heats up. That keeps them heated. Then we need logs, and then we'll get planks. Okay. And that is leading us to getting a scavenger hut, which needs 10 planks and 10 stone. And the scavenger hut, I guess I will just build here. Can I fit this a bit closer? Yeah, I guess I'll just build it here and assume that they can just walk out to wherever they need to go to. Like, I don't know what, like, for example, these herbs. Yeah, these are scavenged as well. That's what the... Oh, it actually does mark out every individual frog. Frog. We can follow this frog. We can't follow the frog. Oh. There we go. We can follow this frog. We can follow the frog. Oh, I think I edge scrolled. Ah, whatever. You can follow frogs in this game. If you want to. Where's our village? Here it is. Let's not follow the frog. Okay. Village is looking nice. There's those invasion gates. You can pretty much see the whole map if you just do this. It's autumn. The undead will be coming to your village soon. You can better defend your village by clicking the defend button. This causes combat goblins to defend and others to hide. But be wary, as hiding goblins will not be fulfilling their needs. Okay. So we gotta be careful of that. Oh, this elder resource, we've actually run out of... We've harvested all the stone. First undead wave has begun their attack. Where? Here they come. They're actually dead goblins. Alright, let's see if we can avoid... Where are they going to attack from? From the north. Oh wait, no, they're coming down this way. So our watchtower should stop them. They're trekking across. Okay, nice skull icons there so we can see them. So we can't miss them. Does the home key does bring us back home. That's nice. Okay. So let's see if our watchtower with 108% efficiency, is that because of the... Oh, Canizio is 125% efficiency? Why? Why is your efficiency so high? Is it the Berserker trait? I guess it's the Berserker trait. Okay. There they are. So it's just 2 of them. We should be able to just kill them, right? Enemies spawned. So they've begun their attack. The horde will rise soon from here. Enemies spawned. Okay. So these glowing tombstones is where they spawn from. So as expected, they did come from the east. Now, if these guards have problems, I will press the defend the village button. Spotted an enemy. So what do they do? Are they... Oh, they changed path. They're going up this way now. Okay, okay, good, good. Oh, who's this? It's the queen. We don't just let our guards do the work for us. We go out and kill them ourselves. By the way, if our king or queen dies, we just lose. So that's very dangerous. We've got some dropped resource here. Bones. Is that gravestone new? I'm not sure. Oh, winter nights. See how the lights come on? Yes, love it. Like, imagine when your village is like massive and then you see all those little lights come on. Now we got some Christmassy vibes going on. Our village looks like a Christmas market. So hopefully we do heal. Do we auto heal? We have 93% health right now. I'll check. But we actually have like... Oh, I'm like mega lazy, huh? Why are we so lazy? Season Frosty. Clan Optimism. Oh wait, no, this is laziness low. Does this mean we're hardworking? This is a Morrowind fatigue situation here. Like, low fatigue in Morrowind means you are tired. Oh, with a giant Christmas tree in the middle? Yeah, that's why it feels so Christmassy. We built our village around the elder tree. Just needs some lights. I mean, it kind of does have some lights on it. Look at that. It's like very minimally decorated. There's some lights down here. That's kind of Christmas lights, right? Okay, so to test, I should probably press defend mode. Yeah, everyone runs into the warrens and the guards go on alert. Undo it. Oh, do I need to wait for this to... Undo it. Everyone back to work. That's fine. Average goblin mood is now overjoyed. Okay, I think it dropped back down. The first undead horde wave has been repelled. Okay, good. So we killed that pretty easily. Are we producing any... Oh, we are producing some planks. We have another peon. So I think I will assign Diaz as another hauler. Pop in, need update. How's the game? Game just released fully today. It's been in early access for a number of years. And through early access, it was obviously like missing features and stuff like that. But now it feels like it's pretty solid. Everything seems to be here. It looks good. Playing well so far. What are these resources? Planks. Why we do just have planks left around here? Please pick those up. Like it's a base building, colony management, survival, city builder thing. I don't know at what point do you go from base building, colony management to city builder. I mean, you could argue it either way, so it's kind of both. I mean, you do build housing. They do have needs, and I assume these needs upgrade your citizens. But you gain new citizens by breeding goblins and then inheriting traits. Right now we're trying to produce trading war berserkers. Because that's kind of like our best options, I guess. I could make them trading faith berserkers, but that makes less sense. So yeah, have a look. Like, especially going on to these low angles. Also, just as bonus point for me personally, they do have snake icon for our banner, which works out really nice. It's a nice snake icon. So second horde has begun. How many enemies? 3? Okay, that might be a little tougher to deal with. So this, the circle of the watchtower is not necessarily the maximum range. Like, they started shooting when they were about there. So we should still be fine. I just don't want our queen to take too much damage. Okay, it does what? Heal back up. Free cam? Track goblin. Okay, there we go. So this is us. Age 24, respect 100. Trade queen. Oh yeah, also is this a elevator, or I think this is a lift of some kind. Not a staircase. Oh, you can actually see the red skulls approaching like that. Like this low angle. Happy? Oh no. They are less likely to riot. Okay, so our goblins are getting less happy. We do still have firewood. We're halfway through winter, and then we'll get to spring. Berries, herbs, hemp, and frogs that died in winter will regrow in spring. Oh. I'm pausing right here. Oh, one of our town watches... better town... Oh, is that why? Efficiency 125%, so maybe that means this particular goblin has, like, extra range. Okay, we're under attack. Defend the village. Will you wake up? Yes, they woke up. Kill them. Okay. End defensive mode. Okay. That was a little scary because our main guard was asleep. Yeah, no referral link for this. Just check it out on Steam. They are doing a giveaway as well, though. So those links are provided for the giveaway and the Steam link. But there's no particular referral link. Just check it out. Pretty cool game so far. Danger. Second horde. Oh, and we're now overjoyed again. Great. Second horde has been repelled. Yeah, because the day-night cycle comes in and I see these lights come on every night, I should just really like it. Oh, we got everything we need in the scavenger hut. This just needs to be built before spring. There's nothing to scavenge. Right, see, there's no frogs here. 0 out of 15 frogs. Scavenger hut completed. I just need... Oh, we can have so many people here. We're not gathering hemp or herbs. I'll let them gather bones since we'll have bones. We can bring up jobs, scavengers. I'm not sure we can prioritize from there. We don't have a lot of options. Oh, you've got that pious can only be assigned to faith jobs. Okay. Well, we've got this berserker faith dude, Goritz. But we've only got 2 peons now as well. I guess I'll wait for spring. We might have another peon, and then we'll get some scavengers in. Because we need frogs. Because that's what they're asking for. Right? We need to fulfill this need. 8 frogs wanted. 0 frogs in inventory. Right? We need frogs. That's food. They currently don't want any other items. They want more firewood. You need to deliver 18 firewood around your village. I'm not sure if we have enough. Yeah, I think I'll just leave them as peons right now because we just need to move goods around. Firewood needs to be delivered. Also, you need to deliver 9 rocks around your village. Oh, because we need rocks for the crafting hut. Right. Can I see expand storage? We have 39 tools. Why do we need 10 bones for this? Oh, 10 bones. Oh, bones and stone craft basic weapons. Oh, so we've used all of our stone to make basic tools. Right. Back to being happy. That's fine. Alright, that's okay. Traveling merchant not unlocked yet. We'll need to build more things. New adult joint. Perfect. Possibly a better candidate. Ooh, that's a fighter. Okay, so let's take you off. Nope. Let's take you. How do I do that? And let's replace new Carnizio. Efficiency 115%. Yes. Now we got some fighters going. This one's only 5, but has Berserker and Immune. Third Undead Horde on the way. Oh, soon. 4 skeletons. Back to overjoyed. Okay, good. This should be the last invasion. Oh, we even have, like, carpets with our banner on them. Okay, so 4 skeletons are on the way right now. Understood. Now, to unlock the world map, we need Trade Hall, Faith Hall, and War Hall. So we need all the main halls built. War Hall for Warlords. Faith Hall. Yeah, so we need to get these. I think they were called faction halls. Where are they? Oh, they're coming from the south. 4 skeletons. Off they go. Lapinlade, thank you so much. Okay. We should be able to kill 4. Where's our home? There we go. And yeah, that should be the end of winter. And I will be able to assign Uz as a scavenger. Which I guess I could assign now? Yeah. We'll get the scavenger hut going. Pick up those bones and get frogs in the spring. Right? I don't know if resources just stay here forever. Initial storage. Still got a lot of stuff in there. Oh right, this campfire needs to be kept alive as well. There they are. So they're coming in from the north as well. I think both our gods are awake. Oh, there's like different designs for skeletons. Is that me going out there? Can you not 1v? This is not. Don't run out. You're out of range of our tower. Please don't die. Please don't die. I don't know what happens. I lost. I did try a higher difficulty level. The king died defending the village. Long live the king. Oh, well, I did say that this game is supposed to be hard. Yeah, the king, like, I should just build more watchtowers because I wasn't really covering the north. This game is meant to be difficult, and I picked a higher difficulty level without having played the game properly before. I've only done the tutorial. Okay, well, final statistics. Goblins, years ruled. I survived 7 years, almost to the end of our first winter. But yeah, four skeletons was a bit much for our one king. It's not a difficulty issue. It's skill issue. Skill issue. I picked a higher difficulty, which means that, well, I wasn't ready for it. But yes, I have to say that Goblins of Elderstone feels pretty solid, right? That's like basically the first hour of gameplay. Now you know what mistake not to do. I might be able to rush in, and because I want to show off the other things as well. So I'm gonna try and just get through another game as quickly as I can, maybe on an easier difficulty level, importantly, and get to seeing a few more things that I haven't managed to see quite yet. Because I want to see the world map, so I need to get the 3 trade factions, or the 3 faction buildings up, and then we can see the world map. Sounds good? Sounds good. Alright, here we are at the start of spring, so the snow is melting, and we've built a new little village here. I just rushed through to get back to where we were, basically. And a traveling merchant has arrived, and we can buy things to maybe get things going a little bit faster. Do I need any of this? I could do with like a bunch of... How much is that? The maximum stone they have is 27. Like, sorry, rocks. I could just buy that. Could just buy that. I mean, I have 100 gold. What else am I going to spend it on? Probably there's a lot of things, but getting these rocks and getting these planks should just help get everything built. Right? Yeah. Do I want to sell anything? Maybe I don't want to sell all my... Can I type a number? Oh, I can. I can sell... Oh, it should be negative if I'm selling. Negative 50. So I can sell 50. Cost 5. Selling firewood. Yes, good. I could sell 50 sticks. That's never a problem. So I'm buying planks. They only have 6 planks. Sure, I'm buying 6 planks. I'm buying 27 rocks. And I could buy 38 basic tools. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's just buy a few basic tools, like 10. Just to make sure things are kept up. Accept. Good. Munsa. Been saving up. So the trader actually did show at the gate there. I think it was this gate. Okay, so what I've gone and done here is started to build basically everything else. So I've got my scavenger hut, should be picking up the bones. I assume since it's spring, frogs are coming back in, yes. So that's going to be bringing some frogs in. I've placed the foundations for a faith hall, a war hall, and a temple. But these things need stone and iron. So that's a little tricky. I should prioritize the temple because it just needs things we already have. But stone and iron come from these structures. Oh, right. I need to prioritize these. The stone mine and the iron mine. So I didn't realize rocks and stone are two different things. Rocks you pick up off the ground. Just whack away at the elder resource rocks around here. Stone is actually mined out of a stone mine from this stone, raw stone resource and this raw iron resource. Yeah, we need both of these. These seem to have 500 each. Iron mine completed. Let's get a miner in there. Insomniac Berserker. Oh, right. This beef tea was about to leave because they're insomniacs, so they don't sleep enough. Worker. Ooh. Get into that iron mine. Then let's prioritize the stone mine. You can see it's a little bit far, but we've been boosting up our population. I think we do need another warren soon because we've been making a lot of babies. Lots of baby goblins. But get this stone mine, excuse me, get this stone mine down. Need 2 planks, 2 stone. I think we have that. Yeah, we got stone. We don't have any planks. I just bought a bunch of planks, but I think a lot of the planks were just dumped into these other buildings that... Yeah, a lot of these other buildings have received planks in the meantime. Just have to see, is this... That's stone. Okay, so we need more planks. Let me put someone else... 50, become a lumber mill person. Then we could do the temple, which should unlock a pantheon. Then we need the faith hall and the war hall to unlock the world map. Traveling merchant will leave soon. That's fine. I don't think we need anything else. Storage. No, I think that's fine. In the cart. Do I need any of this stuff before they leave? I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's fine. Traveling merchant can leave. New baby, new adult, good. By the way, you can see your babies up here. Currently there's 3. We're birthing 1.3 a year. And we've been through spring. It's now going into summer. Fungus is dissatisfied. Are you... Is it because you just have too many things to collect? I assume some... Yeah, frogs are in. Frogs are in. That makes people happier, I think. They have 2 types of food. Not enough... What is this? Firewood? I think it's firewood. Not enough firewood. That's a bit unfortunate. But... should be fine. We're a bit overcrowded right now anyway. We just need to get these planks in for the stone mine. Traveling merchant has headed off. Yeah, unfortunately a lot of planks ended up in our war hall and faith hall, which we don't need quite yet. 1 miner. We've got 4 iron. Yeah, so we need a lot of resources. So basically... Once you get past the tutorial phase, you know, it's going to take some time to really unlock everything as you go through... Look at all this stuff around here. As you go through the tech tree, essentially, to unlock stuff. Now, I'm rushing it a little bit, so obviously probably not the most efficient way or the best way to do things, but should be fine. What is this? Oh, those are bones. We're just collecting bones, right? As well as the frogs. This is the nearest source of frogs. I guess we get... I don't know if the frogs respawn through the year. Because we might just get 15 frogs from a pond a year. I suppose that makes sense. What do I compare this game to? Goblin warrens near capacity. Stone mine completed. Okay. So first thing, I need a stone miner. Ooh, someone born with 10 efficiency, 130% because 10 trade. Good. So then I should prioritize this temple, but I should also go ahead and place down another warren. Yeah, get another warren down. So this temple should be... Oh yeah, these bones. I mean, I shouldn't have these banned from being picked up, right? Undead skeleton bones are still good. Meh. Okay. So this is basically what we would have done going into our second year. A lot of goblins are unhappy. I'm not paying too much attention to them, which is fine, I guess. But yeah, we're now... we've got some iron building up. I assume this is a hauler grabbing iron. An event! I didn't know there were events! Most of the stuff that's respawning has a tooltip under it. Yeah, I know, but there's a lot to read when I'm just presenting information. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can pause the video at any time and read the tooltips I'm hovering over. A hooded stranger. A hooded stranger approaches our village with slow and cautious step of an ancient one, a face lost in shadow and her voice whispers like the wind in a cavern as she asks to meet our king. It's foolish for a king to bare his belly to a hidden dagger. Send other goblins to meet with the stranger, so we learn what she wants first. Lose 60 berries, gain 5 juju, nothing happens. So it's a chance thing, okay. Goblin door should be open to weary traveler. Our king will greet this stranger with open arms. Okay. Strange old woman full of strange old magics will drive her back into the wilds where she belongs. 9% lose 1 goblin. 90% nothing happens. 1%? Who knows? I assume it's 9.5% and 90.5%. I mean, gain 100 berries, gain 100 sticks, pretty good. Gain 10 juju, good. Lose 15 juju. Can we go into negative juju? Outcome. 10 juju, I think. Sings an age-old song, blessing goblins with magical power. 10 juju. Used to cast god spells, which I don't think we can do until we get either a temple. There we go. Why can't these work in here? Oh, they can only be assigned to woodcutter, scavenger, or pig herder. Right, so I think I should perhaps change this. You can only be, yeah, let's have you as the woodcutter. And then I can have you as a shaman, priest of some kind. Jobs. Clear corpses, heal goblins, spread faith. Yes, you're doing that. Good. Influence. So we built a temple. We now need to awaken a god. I'm a little unsure of how to awaken a god. Okay. We can get another set of warrens in. We're at max capacity for our housing. Assign deity. Click to assign a god to this temple. Assigning them to a temple will awaken them. Okay, so we get these punishments if faith goes bad. Some undead and attacker rise. Spawns Wraithling to protect your king and village. Shaman cleanses groceries. Gain a necromancer champion. You. This will unlock this god. Awaken. Moongast. Spawns a Wraithling to protect your king and village. That sounds useful considering what happened. But we need 15 juju. So I assume... How do we collect juju? We get juju from... Where are they? This thing, yeah. You need shamans to harvest juju. No shamans. Oh, we need a shaman. These are priests. There's a difference between priests and shamans. Perhaps we need... What do we have? 10 iron in that thing? 7 iron in that thing? Okay, we should be able to build most of these things pretty soon. We're just waiting on stone, I think, which a lot of it is being produced because this person is 130% efficient. Okay. Moongas is awoken and demands worship. So we've awoken a god. We can open the pantheon now. What are we looking at here? Port. Oh, this is like a relationship flow. Moongas. I see. Dormant. Favors. Sagarite, Firmine, Golden Tongue, Moongast. Voodoo. Crafted at the Voodoo Hut. So you... Request a miracle. Sacrifice. You don't have enough resources to sacrifice. Pray. So we need 25 bones to sacrifice. The gods demand more sacrifice. That was their answer. That was always their answer. Okay, seems like we gathered up some stone here. So stone, yes. Warrens. Are we short on logs? No, we have logs. We just don't have enough stuff moving around. I mean, our storage has 2 people working. And we have 2 spare peons helping to move things around. But people might be exhausted from not having housing. That could be a bit of a problem, right? Spellbook. Oh, it's just here. Moongast. You do not have enough juju. You need to unlock these higher level spells, I think. Locked passive. Increase your faith with Moongast to unlock this power. Okay, so we have unlocked Wraithling. The goblin population has increased, but there's insufficient room in the warrens to house them. Overcrowding will lead to upset goblins and eventual riots. Yes. Come on. Get this warren built. We need this right now. Please build it. It's almost done. It's just a little late. People are going to be very unhappy soon enough. No stone has been delivered. Those are rocks. Okay, warren's complete. Good. Iron. We've got 8 stone in storage. So now we have 2 warrens. Good. So now I'll prioritize the war hall, I guess, because it's got more resources. 8 out of 10 stone. Okay. Once these 2 are done, we should be able to access the world map, which I think is the last thing that we need to access. Need to unlock, rather. For the basic stuff, anyway. It's the only button there that's still grayed out. What's this? Lacking faith. 1 goblin's affected. Okay, so maybe the priest... Low on cloth. Oh, no. Yeah, I think it is a bad idea to go straight into building the war hall and the faith hall and beelining that stuff, because I've not set up so much of this trade stuff. I don't have a weaver, a blacksmith, a brewery, a pigsty, a butcher, a workshop. I don't have any of those. And the village, I don't have a tavern or a well or burrows. Oh, allow goblins to travel. Oh, we've got teleportation. Kind of burrows. They're like Nidus canals, I guess. That makes sense. Like, we could have a burrow here and a burrow here, and then they don't have to walk all this way down to the mines. That would make so much more sense. I probably should have more storage. There's a shaman hut I haven't built. That also needs iron and tools and shiny from raids or trade. Oh, okay. There's a lot of things we haven't, like, actually done here. Ooh, the war hall is done, though. Deliver firewood. Warlord. It's a job slot. Oh, look at this guy. Perfect. You are the warlord. 9 war score. Powerful council member. Help defend the village. This building will also allow you to prioritize the behaviors of goblins during combat. Oh. It allows us to prioritize the behavior of... during combat. Where is that? Council member, the warlord. Would it be here? Vigilance. Greatly increases all goblins' vision. Goblins won't stray too far out of the village. Prioritize that. Don't stray too far out. Bloodthirsty. Prioritize enemies with low health. Okay. I don't know if this will prevent... Maybe that'll stop people from going down to these mines. Prioritize enemies with low health, I think. Goblins will react to threats farther than normal. Doesn't affect their range, though. Meanwhile, we've got the Faith Hall, which we don't have any super faith people, but there we go. We've got the Elder put into the Faith Hall. Good. In charge of all matters of faith of the village and ultimately responsible for the appeasement of the gods as well as spreading their message to distant lands. And now we unlock the world map. So this is the next layer of gameplay as far as I understand. There's a whole world to explore. Raid dungeons, trade with other civilizations, or worship gods at holy sites. But first we'll need to send out a trek party to do some scouting. Click on the Trek Parties button. Trek Parties. Form a party. Ah, okay. So, we could, for example, send a war dude, a trade dude, and that's fine. Scout, war, trade, faith. Form party. Now that you have a party, let's send it to a location. Click on a location you want to explore. How about this nearby forest? And we can scout it. Select their party. Get in there. Carry capacity, wagon count, trade, war. No spells available. Yep. Travel time, half a year. Send the party. This will take time for your party to reach the location. Do they actually walk across the map? Oh, is it autumn already? It's autumn already. We're approaching the end of the second year. Flunk's party is heading to their location. Faith Hall completed. Tools need unlocked. Okay. Idle trek parties. So we can scout locations, and then we'll find things which I assume, depending on what we find, will either be raiding, trading, or holy, based on what exists there. So it says it takes half a year to get there. So by mid-autumn, that tile should be scouted. Right? I assume. I'm just going at max speed here to see how the tile is scouted and what, if anything, we find. Do I like and play narrative games? Like Frostpunk and stuff? I mean, I like a narrative touch to things. Ooh, there we go. Especially this world map stuff has been added quite popularly to the city building colony management stuff. What have we found? Trek results wheel displays the chance for a flawless success or failure. Flawless success, failure. A dense forest filled with many tall and strong trees, as well as all sorts of strange and mysterious plants. Flunk's party. Brief, cautious, thorough. So thorough has a 62% chance of failure. Cautious, 40%. Brief, 20%. I mean, 20% failure is already really high. So I'm just gonna do brief. We may not lose many goblins, if at all. By the way, the writing has bad grammar on purpose. We're goblins, okay? Why use many words when few words do trick? Tell goblins to search with high caution. We not want lose any goblins in vain. So, brief means we might not find anything. Cautious has double the failure chance. Thorough has triple the failure chance. Let's just do cautious. We might just fail. Confirm. Success! Wow, okay. I'm not used to that. Seems goblins were too cautious with scouting and missed a lot. Can try again next time. Okay. No enemies at the location, but has herbs, hides, and meat. Okay, return home. So now we can raid that location. Understood. Okay. But alright. I think at this point, that covers this game. I think I managed to capture all the things I missed. That was Goblins of Elderstone, a survival, a tough survival, city builder, colony, base building management game thing that's about goblins. And it's been in early access for a long time. It's now released. Go check it out on Steam. They're also doing a giveaway for the release week, but main thing, just check out the game on Steam. If you're interested, wishlist the game. If you buy the game, leave it a review. They like that stuff. And thank you so much to Goblins of Elderstone for sponsoring this. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Everything's there. I think they managed to add everything they wanted to add through the early access. And I'm happy with it. That's Goblins of Elderstone.